Hey, how's everyone doing? If you're lucky enough like me, you'll have a second round of midterms. Well, I only have one second midterm, but yeah, a midterm is still a midterm. With that mindset, I decided to talk about a few ways to be productive. Keep in mind, this is somewhat long vlog, but it is worth your time to watch. From the things I can think of at the moment, I tend to spend a lot of money on productivity. So first things first, do you ever get the feeling where when you get a new gadget, toy, whatever it is, you treat it like your baby because it's new, and then after a couple of months, you just toss it around, just leave it lying on the floor because it's not new anymore? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about from my perspective first. If you're willing to spend money like I am, I would highly recommend a device with a touch screen that you can draw or write on. Personally, I got the Surface Pro 2. I hope I don't sound too much like a salesman in this video, but it's pretty amazing. The main selling point that attracted me was the ability to be a tablet and a laptop. So this is sort of like tablet mode. For those of you who have Windows 8, you would know. There's a bunch of apps that run full screen, just like they would on your Android or iPhone. So here is also a desktop mode, which you guys should be familiar with. For those of you who use Windows, that is where you open all the applications. And the ability to use both really helps me. I didn't realize Windows 8 was useful. It seemed really dumb to me at first, but after getting the Surface Pro 2, I realized why everyone said it was geared towards tablet. I can switch between tablet apps and desktop mode, which I just showed you, which is what we're used to on our computers. Like the desktop mode works the same as your laptop does, and this allows me to use it as both, which I find very useful. Let's not get into too much detail about it. When it comes to working and studying is what I will talk about. So I mainly use this to take notes, make notes, write out assignments. I'm the type of person who doesn't like using paper to work. I don't know if you guys are, but I admit using paper is the most efficient way, but I like everything digitally organized. I guess it's a techie thing. Also, using a touchscreen tablet to write notes and do assignments, you can erase, organize, resize, which is really useful, especially when you're doing calculations. A lot of you have probably seen this already. Most of the profs have a touchscreen tablet, laptop, where they can write on it with a pen. Well, a cheaper alternative to the Surface Pro 2 could be any tablet, and you can just buy any stylus, but I chose Surface Pro 2, or the Galaxy Note 10.1 was my second option. I chose them because of the stylus that it comes with. Actually has digital components, which is actually more precise, and it detects pressure sensitivity. So the next thing I'll be talking about is an app called Todoist. I'll put a link in the description to the website. So yeah, when it comes to apps, I tend to not like people making first impressions based on a description or a review. You never really know if something's good for you until you try it. And what I like about this app is that it runs on multiple platforms. So it runs on Android, iOS, Windows, Mac, Google Chrome, Firefox. It actually syncs between all your devices. So I have an Android phone and I have a bunch of Windows computers. And all I have to do is install an application where I can open up and see all my tasks. So here's sort of an example. Inside the application, we have today, next 7 days, and projects. Under projects, I have school, 2 different work, and personal. So I like how it lets you split up into different categories. And here's an example of the widget. Well, this is for Android at least. So yeah, this is better than using a calendar in my opinion, since if you use Google Calendar, let's say, you'd have to go onto the website and do that, and which you need internet. But if you have your laptop and you don't have internet on you, you can just open the application, since you won't be adding tasks like every 5 minutes, unless of course you're really busy. But yeah, I can just let this run in the background and check it every once in a while to see what I have to do. So as you should all know from my previous vlogs, I'm a comp sci major and I spend a lot of time on the computer. So what's an easy way to be productive on the computer? Well, if you're using Windows 7 or higher, which a lot of you should be if you're at UOIT, there's a feature where you can snap windows to the side of the screen. You can do this with shortcuts on the keyboard such as Windows left to snap a window to the left, Windows right to snap a window to the right, and Windows up to maximize an application. You can also use this with a mouse. You just drag the toolbar at the top and drag it to the side. Or if you have a touchscreen device, it looks something like this. So you drag the top and pull it over to the side, and it'll snap over it. And you drag the other window to the other side, and it'll snap to the side. There you have side by side, which allows you to work more efficiently. Also on Windows 8, you can split other apps. So if you go to the home menu, and let's say you open 2 different apps. Here we have Facebook, Twitter. You can drag down from the top and grab it and put it onto the one side. Then you drag from the side, pull out another app, and you can put it side by side like this. Of course, when you're working, you wouldn't be on Facebook and Twitter, but this is just an example. Now, for a few personal tips, just a warning, this may not work for everyone, so, well, the stuff above might not work for everyone either, but just keep these in mind. I tend to listen to music when I work. I don't know about you. Some people say that they tend to sing along when they hear music, and they forget about the work that they're doing, but when I'm focused on my work and music is playing in the background, I don't even hear the music. It sort of just goes through one ear, goes out the other, it doesn't get to my head. I guess that's a good thing since it helps me stay focused, but if you want to listen to music, then that wouldn't be really good. Another good one is exercise. I tend to like exercising and sweating and then giving yourself a nice shower after. Helps wake you up quite a bit, and I find this helps you be more productive. The last one, which is important for me, is to make sure you get enough sleep. I haven't pulled an all-nighter yet from school, and I don't understand how people do it. Like, if you stay on top of everything, do all your work before, stay caught up, you wouldn't have to pull an all-nighter. So yeah, what I like to do is make sure I sleep enough every night, at least 7 hours. And when you have any time left over, so let's say you're just sitting around going on Facebook and stuff, if you have work, you might as well just do it first. Once you're done and you have nothing else to do, then you can go on Facebook, play games, watch YouTube, whatever. And yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. But if you guys have any tips or tricks that help you to be more efficient, make sure you leave a comment below and let everyone know. And especially me, I tend to get distracted a lot, so hopefully you guys will have some tips for that. Alright, see you guys in the next vlog.